My name is Chrystal, and this is my story. Well, I'm 43. I grew up like 20 minutes south of here in a little town called Chester, where nothing ever happens. But I lived at home with my mom and dad until I was like, I'd say 20-ish, 19, 20-ish. And then I ended up getting married, and I had 3 kids who are very well-rounded adults now. I have a 23-year-old son. His name's Matthew. He was born a pound and a half, but I was with him, mostly their whole life, except for when we got divorced and due to some things, like my husband got custody, full custody. But we lived like 3 states apart, so I didn't get to see him much. Excuse me. And then my girls, they're twin. They'll be 21 in July. They're twins. So they all 3 got scholarships for track. So and my one daughter, the baby of all of them, she's in the Navy, and she just got sent to not Richmond. It is Richmond. I'm thinking Richmond, whatever Navy town that is in Virginia. But yeah, she's an engineer on the Navy on the ship. So yeah, she's gonna be making great money in her future. So I'm excited for her. I don't tell them much about what's going on with me, although they do know that I'm here. I don't try to put any of that on them because I don't want them to worry. My mom ended up getting sick and she passed away. So after that, I just stayed. My father made it comfortable for me to live, but I did have a job and I worked. Although I didn't have to do anything with my money, I did buy groceries sometimes, but other than that, I had a drug addiction. So, I went down that road. My father wound up passing away too, and the house that we lived in, he owned, and I have an older sister and a younger brother. Well, I moved out because I was devastated and out of my mind with grief. I went to a place called Shepherd's Gate over in Greenville, South Carolina, where I wound up staying right at 3 months, and I thought that I could handle everything. So I left and I got me a motel room. Well, while I was at Shepherd's Gate or at the motel, between that time frame, my brother ended up moving into the house. Granted, I'm not going to go into, everything behind it, but we're just going to say that he took things out from under me, per se. So December of this past year marked a complete year that I had been homeless. So I came back to Rock Hill and came to Pathways, went to the day center, and I'm glad that I had been going before I ever became homeless because, I already knew the ropes and the ins and outs of it pretty much. So I wound up getting a bed at Lifehouse and stayed there for 2 months, got my stuff together. I'm telling you what, I'm from Chester County and there's no help over there and we just got a women's homeless shelter besides Pilgrim's Inn. Until the Lifehouse came, there was no help for homeless women. And homeless women get a rap about being prostitutes or a trick or something like that. And that really bothers me because I respect myself, and men will come up and hit on me or say, you want to make some money? Well, no, not. But I can see where, if you're a single woman and, I'm strong as far as I'll go get what I need or, work or something like that. But some of us are so timid and shy. But if somebody comes up and offers them money to go do something, they're more apt to take it because of the fact that's what they know they can do. But you don't have to do that, I do a day labor job right now, but if you get something nice, you want to have somewhere to put that something nice. It's like animals. I had to get rid of my animals when I became homeless because of the fact that I wouldn't have been a good person if I didn't because I can't take care of them. And that's one of the things I miss the most is, being a person that can have animals. And I can't imagine someone with kids, how they do it. Every day is a struggle. But I'm a negative person by nature, but being homeless has really is teaching me every day how to stay positive and speak things that are good, because if I was still that negative mind frame, I wouldn't have been able to make it. And if I was still on drugs like that, I wouldn't have been able to make it. I see people that tell me that they have to be on drugs to live in this homeless community, or because they couldn't make it. But it pushed me to get off the drugs. Not saying I'm completely clean, but I'm not perfect. But I don't do drugs like that anymore, and I'm glad. So for every negative, I can try to find a positive in it, to get through my day. I don't know, I just believe I got a purpose and a plan still left in me from God, and whatever it is, I'm willing to do it. And even if it's given back freely what's been given to me, because like I said, I've never slept without a roof over my head, even though I've slept outside. I want to do it. I want to give back. And mainly so people will see that something good comes out of every bad most of the time. You just got to search for it. I look at homelessness like a form of grief too, because like everybody's homeless in a different way. It's like everybody grieves in a different way. I wish they would get that every day is a struggle, and that not all of us are out here just because we have to be. Just because we want to be. Now, granted, there's some people that are out here because they don't, they just want to be. I could never choose to live like this. It's just, how the cards have been dealt. It'll get better, it really will. But I definitely think we need more help as far as a community, but we need more help as far as the homeless people. It bothers me, it really does. And I'm glad though that I'm homeless, or not now, but I'm glad that I went through this journey. Because of the fact you never know it. You never know what it's like until you have to wear these shoes. And sometimes you don't have shoes to wear.